so that you feel that your shoulders are getting active already. And you're going to take a nice inhale. You're going to slowly lift up your elbows and then exhale, push it down. Good. Inhale, slowly lift up the elbows. Now, as we continually do this, it's almost like you're a bird that's sort of flapping the wings just a little bit. I still want us to make sure that the shoulders don't creep up, right? So your inhale, pushing on up, exhale back. Good. 2 more. Again, resisting the right hand against the left, sensing how both hands are working together to lift up the arms. Good. Last time here. Cool. We're going to reach up the arms all the way and then exhale back. Good. Now I want you to twist to the left. Take a deep breath and lift up the arms again. Good. Back to the center. So we're just moving straight to left. Inhale, arms up. You can move the neck again as always if you'd like. Good. Twisting to the left, feeling how the ribs start to naturally twist. Your spine naturally starts to open up just a little bit. Good. The last time here. And again, continually keeping that spine super straight. And all the way back. Good. Stretching out the arms all the way here. You're going to bring the left arm down. The right arm is going to come up and over, and you're going to stretch out the right leg to a diagonal for me. Good. You're going to look down at the floor and take a deep breath. From here, you're going to slowly open up just the upper body. And then exhale, I want you to twist a little bit further down, reaching. Again, we're working with this twisting feeling. So you're just slowly opening up, keeping the lower half of you grounded. Exhale, rotating, reaching a little bit longer, feeling a side stretch. Good. And then last time here. Excellent. Slowly bring that right foot back and then rotate all the way back to the middle as we just take 1 counter stretch. Over to the other side. Cool. Left arm comes down and we change our legs. So again, if you're feeling that this position isn't comfortable for you, you may of course also sit like this. I'm just trying to have us like open up the hips at the same time. Good. So again, here are the hands and we do it again. So 5 times, pushing up with the elbows, exhaling back. And again, just sensing how much power you can have, even if the movement itself is not very big, you can still activate that entire shoulder region. Good, and start to feel how the biceps get a little bit warm, the triceps get warm. Inhale, push up, exhale back. Good, last time here. And we inhale, reach on up. Exhale, engage the core, come back to the center, twist a little bit to the right. And remember, we still have 2 more sets. So, meaning you don't have to get completely open yet. You can allow for that expansiveness to slowly happen and take place. Good. Inhale, twisting to the right a bit more. And then exhaling back. Cool. Last full set here. Inhaling, arms up, shoulders down, chest expanding, ribs expanding. And then last time, all the way to the right. And then all the way back. Great, extending the arms out. The right hand comes down, the right elbow comes down, the left leg goes out a little bit at a diagonal. Right, and we're opening up first and then rotating and twisting. Now we're still trying to keep some sort of lift from the lower part of the upper body. Like that side body region is still quite lifted. So I don't want us to think about putting too much pressure downwards. I want you to think more about lifting. Great, here we go, last time. And then exhale, twist, engage. Super, left foot comes down. Gently bring yourself back up and over for a nice little counter stretch. Cool. And now we're ready to move. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Good, so we're gonna come actually onto all fours already. And we're gonna bring the right knee at a diagonal in front. So your right knee is kind of coming out from your right hip. The right heel is basically underneath your left hip, so it's at a diagonal, yeah? Your hands are nice and long. And again, if you feel like you're too far back, shift your weight forward just a little bit. Good, you're gonna take a nice inhale here, open up your shoulders. And you're just gonna slowly lengthen up the left heel as you push just a little bit through the back, and then slowly uncurl. So it's just a super small lift from the middle, and then opening up. Just kind of isolating the upper back for a moment. Excellent. Now we're gonna tuck the right toes. So let's do it. Take a nice inhale. You're gonna lift up the right knee towards the belly, and then exhale, slowly lower it down. Good, so we're gonna curl through the center, right knee comes up, and your diagonal doesn't change. So you're just essentially lifting the right knee, lifting it up, and kind of shifting your weight back just a little bit. So again, you're not really going too far. You just feel how your entire body can slowly, intentionally find its way upwards. And again, we're still wrapping the elbows back. Cool. Last time here. Excellent. You're going to untuck your toes, take a deep breath. Great. From here, you're going to keep this shape again, and this time we're going to lift the entire leg off the floor and then come back down. Great. 4 more only. Inhale, lift the whole leg up. Exhale back. And again, you do not have to come up super high. You can also come up just a little bit. Engaging, reaching here with that openness, and come again back to the center, chest long, spine long. Last time here. Excellent. Take a deep breath. You're going to put the leg down and just shift your weight back just a little bit for a moment. It's more of like a break. It's not necessarily like a hold. I just want you to have a moment because we have a little bit more to do. So just kind of feel like you can rotate your shoulders, rotate your wrists. Cool. We're going to come right back into this position. Okay, so here we go. You're going to do a little bit of a combination with me. Ready? Let's try. You're going to shift your weight forward just a tiny bit. You're going to reach up the right arm and the left leg, and we're going to hold here. Great. You're going to circle the right arm around just a little bit to the back, and then you're going to circle it continually forward. Cool. Then you're going to put the hand down, put the left foot down, and we're going to float up the leg like we just did. Cool. We're going to try that a few more times. So you inhale, float up the right arm, left leg. Exhale, circle around, twisting just the right arm to the back, and then returning it back to the center. Inhale, hand down, foot down. Exhale, lift and lower. Good. 3 more times for me. So if you feel like holding this left leg behind you is not where you're at today, you may absolutely keep the left foot on the floor. Not a problem at all. I just want you to still feel how you're continually choosing to move. We're not moving too fast through this, so that you feel what's happening with each shift. Right now you have to lengthen out a little bit longer to support the opposition. You need to engage the core to twist so that you're not moving too far or too big, reaching nice and long. Good. Inhaling, the hand and the foot comes down. Exhale, lift on up, and then lower back. Cool. Last time here. Slowly reaching. And again, even with that reach, I still want you to feel how you can get longer each time you move. And all the way back. Great. Lifting on up here and coming on down. Excellent. You are now going to walk the left foot as far back as you can. Whatever that feels like for you. You're going to come on down and you're just going to melt down. I'm not saying it has to be a big stretch. I'm saying whatever your stretch is right now. You can also keep yourself lifted if that feels better. I just want you to take a moment, just kind of slowly rock a little bit side to side. This should be like a loving, open feeling, not like a Cool. Ready? Lift, tuck those left toes again. And then you're going to bring the right foot behind. And then you're going to bring the left foot all the way back. And then we make our way back into the center. That was like the graceful, non-graceful move. Ready? Good. So again, finding our moment here of again adjusting so that the left hip and the left knee are kind of in a straight line. The left heel is underneath the right hip. Look down, making sure that that's more or less your shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Good, so first we start with a gentle curl through the back and then an openness. Now you may feel like, I don't know, when I do this, I can really curl the top part of my back quite a lot, but the bottom part doesn't necessarily get curled so much. So it's just kind of allowing for a little bit more space to happen and invite this movement as we continually make it bigger. Good, so we're tucking the left toes, everyone. The left toes stay on the floor. You're lifting just the knee up, shifting the weight back, and lowering back down. Remember, if you need to walk your right foot even further back, do so. Because you're having most of your weight is still on the front body. So your arms are still hovering or holding you quite a lot, but I don't want you to have to shift too far back. Good, 3 more to go. So engaging the core in the inhale, lift, keeping the belly lifted as you slowly lower back down. Good, 2 more. And last time here. Super, untucking the toes. Again, sitting back just for a moment, feeling that you can just give your shoulder a little bit of a circle move in one direction and then the other. Cool, shifting onto the other side. Again, just making little circles with your elbows. And the opposite direction. Okay, let's go back into our shape. So lifting all the way back up. Remember, untucking the left toes. We're gonna hover the entire left leg off of the floor as we shift up. And then exhale, slowly unfold spine long. So there are kind of 2 different shapes that's happening. You have the nice curl, and then as you put the foot down, I still want you to feel how you can lengthen out and open a little bit more. So it's not just like a drop, right? You're putting it down and you're sensing, oh look, my spine is elongated and I'm even longer. Good, 3 more. Inhaling up, exhale slowly down. Cool, and 2. Last time here. Excellent. So let's shift the weight a little bit further forward, tiny bit. And here we go. Remember, we're stretching out the right leg, left arm, circling that left arm all the way around, and then lifting the left arm up, recalibrating. Right foot comes down, left hand comes down, and then we lift the knee. Good. 4 more times. Inhaling, floating left arm and right leg. Exhaling, circling around and holding. Good. Inhaling, putting the left arm down, the right foot down, and then exhale, lift. And again, if you need to keep that right leg down for stability, please do so. Right foot, left hand. Exhale, lift up. Cool. Last 2 here. Engaging and lifting. And again, seeing where you're holding yourself from. Are you just using your arms, or can you really still activate your core a tiny bit more? I know your arms are really active already, but we're continually lengthening all the way out. Great, and last time here. Cool, so again, you're gonna walk that right foot a little bit further back, and you're just taking your moment of stretch, whatever that looks like. I do want a little small rocking of your hip back and forth. Just a bit. Great. Okie dokie, let's find our way all the way back into the center here, sitting on our knees. Cool, so we're gonna bring one hand interlaced with the other hand, and we're gonna bring that all behind our head, and our elbows stay open now. Good, take another inhale for me here, and then you're gonna exhale, slowly come on up, twist a little bit to the right, and then I want you to come down with that twist. Your knees still stay where they are, and your hips are to the forward facing, your spine is just twisted. Inhale here, and then exhale, come right back up. Cool, staying on that twisted right side. Inhale, slowly lowering down, keeping the spine long. And again, if this feels too much for your knees, you can also just make it a little bit smaller. Good, so again, seeing if each time when you come to the top, can you twist a tiny bit more? Maybe your answer is no. Maybe it's yes. See where you're at. And again, trying to really engage the core. Yes, of course you can use your thighs and your glutes, but I don't want you to put the pressure on your knees. I still want you to feel so much through the belly. Great, last time here. Excellent, come all the way back up for me. I want you to reach out your arms to a T position and then slowly come down. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna put your right hand behind you and you're just gonna give your left side a stretch for a moment. And then you're gonna come back, keeping the arms at a diagonal and you're reaching. So now you're stretching out the side that we just worked. 2 more. So again, you're coming back to the right diagonal, reaching with the fingertips, stretching out the side, shoulders down. Engage the core as you slowly keep that diagonal shape. And now stretch out the right side. Good, last time here. Again, allowing for this stretch to just be like an active moment for yourself. Cool, all the way back to the center. Arms come back to the middle. And again, interlacing your fingers, hands go behind your head, opening up. Great, so we're coming all the way up first, taking a deep breath, twisting all the way to the left. And then staying here for our 5 times. So inhale, slowly coming on down. Engaging through the core, belly back, exhale up. Good, twisting a tiny bit more. So remember, each time we get to the top, we try and allow for a tiny bit more space. Good, tiny further twist. Now, continually concepting of melting the shoulders down your back. Keeping your thighs active, engaging your glutes a little bit, right? Your bum gets active just a tiny bit. And trying not to put the pressure into your knees, but really using the entirety of the core strength and the breath to shift you up and down. Good. Inhaling down. Exhale, all the way back up. Cool, last time, twist a tiny bit more. Inhale, engaging the core as you come down. And then exhale up. Good, twist a tiny bit more, reaching out the hands all the way out. And then slowly coming on down on 3, 2, and 1. Good, left hand comes down in the back left corner. Your right arm comes up and over. And then you exhale, lengthening out. Right arm stays at the diagonal. And you just twist, reaching through that left side for that stretch. 2 more times. Inhaling up and over. Exhale back. Cool, last time here. Left arm down, right arm up and over. And then exhale, engaging the core, coming all the way back. Super, finding your way back towards that lengthened out position and then circle all the way back to the middle for 3, 2, and 1. Awesomeness. Let's come over onto our backs. Rolling down all the way for me. All right, so we find our way down to the mat. Again, melting the entirety of the spine on the floor. I want your fingertips, actually I want your palms to be down, but your hands are at a V shape. And wherever you're at, see if you can get just a little bit more length. Really, really melting here down for me. Good, you're gonna float the right leg up and bring it across the left. And then we're gonna float that entire shape up. So again, your right ankle is across your left knee. Take a nice deep inhale. You're slowly gonna lower down this shape for me. 3, 2, 1, tap. And then you're gonna come all the way back to the center. We're gonna take another extension move. So the same concept, the leg stays connected, but you're stretching that entire shape out and then coming on back. So you're allowing the hips to stretch a little bit at the same time. Inhaling, tapping down slowly with the left toes, still pushing away with your hands from the floor. And then inhaling, resisting the right ankle to the left knee, stretching out, and exhale, coming on back. Good, 3 more. Inhaling, tap. Reweaving the ribs as the exhale comes back to the center. And again, continually feeling how your hips aren't necessarily shifting left and right. If anything, they're moving a little bit close and further away, but still keeping that groundedness through the center area. Cool, last time here, inhaling, tapping, and then exhale, stretch. Great, I want you to move your hands out to a T position now, keeping this shape. You're gonna bring this entire shape over towards the left. Your left foot stays lifted off of the floor. You're twisting with the neck just a little bit to the right, feeling the entire core, and then exhaling all the way back to the center. Good, 2 more times only. So inhaling, I want you to almost fight gravity, right? So it's like you're really feeling how you can slowly engage and just open up as much as you need to. If your right toes touch the floor, then great. If they don't, no worries. Engage the core to exhale, melt everything all the way back. Good, last time here. Inhaling slowly and steadily over to that left side. Neck goes to the right, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, coming all the way back towards the center. Great, I want you to reach up the right leg for me. Put the sole of the feet back down on the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Palms come up, reaching the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Take another little smiley wiggle. And then exhale slowly, head, neck, and shoulders lift, and we reach. Good, one hand on top of each other behind your head. Take a deep breath here. We're gonna slowly twist over to the left side. So you're gonna inhale, twist to the left as the left knee comes in towards the center. And then you're gonna exhale, stretch out the entirety of the left leg. Inhale, twisting to the left. Exhale, unfolding. So again, feeling how the entirety of your upper body twists. Your shoulders are not necessarily touching the floor. And you feel that the space continually gets a little bit heavier and thicker. Good, 3 more. And 2. Great, last time here. Super, I want you to twist over the left. Keep the left knee gently bent. You're gonna bring the right knee in for me. You're gonna stretch the right leg out to a 45-degree angle and then come on back for 5. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, back for 4. So again, we keep the head, neck, and shoulders lifted. The elbows stay wide. And you're just slowly stretching out the right leg in this nice twisted shape. Last time here. Great, everyone. Let's bring both legs all the way out. And then when the knees come in, we come back to the center. So now we're adding that little bit of a twist. Twisting to the left on the inhale, legs come out. Exhale, come back. Now remember, you don't have to stretch your legs out all the way. They can just be a little bit. The important thing here is that, again, we have the control and that we are keeping our shape and our form very much in check. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Super, soles of your feet come down. Let's release the hands. Walk up, say hi to your knees, and then slowly lower down for me on 3, 2, and 1. Opening up the arms, coming down to your V shape, downwards, palms down. Great, so you're stretching up the left leg now and bringing it across the right. So your left ankle is the top of your right knee. Melting again, your spine a little bit more on the floor. If you feel like your arms are completely touching the floor, I want you to open up your fingers, walk them a little bit further away, and push away so the backs of your arms are not touching the floor anymore. Good, you're gonna inhale, bring the knee up towards a nice hovered position and hold here for a second. Great, let's inhale the right toes down towards the floor. And then exhale, extend that entire shape all the way out, stretching out the right leg and then returning back to the middle. Now you have 2 choices. You can make this breath really slow so that you have like 2 full breaths, or you can make this whole move the inhale, and then this whole thing the exhale. Great, so again, finding your way, nice and controlled, that the entirety of the spine doesn't leave the mat. And if you feel like that is happening, then you know that you're making it a little too big. Right, so we still want to keep everything continually connected. It's almost like you feel like your vertebrae are breathing. And you feel how your ribs continually expand sideways and into the mat. Great, last full time here. And all the way out. Great, let's bring our arms up to our T shape. And here we go. We're slowly bringing the left toes, keeping the right foot off the floor as well, all the way down towards the right, nice and slowly as the neck goes to the left, feeling the active stretch, but still using the left oblique. And then exhale, slowly melting, recalibrating, finding our way back to the center. 2 more. Inhaling, slowly moving through space. Remember, using your hands to push away from the floor, trying to keep this left oblique, left side of your core very, very active. And then weaving the ribs back together, bringing the belly button back towards the center. Cool, last time here. Inhaling, slowly opening up and feeling how you are controlling the speed, right? The speed in which you go down is still the same speed in which you come right back to the center. Cool. Right foot comes back down, stretching up the left leg for me here. Sole of your foot comes down. Let's bring the palms all the way up towards the ceiling. Take another inhale here. Exhale, slowly lift for head, neck, and shoulders back to the center. Good, one hand on top of each other, opening wide. Bringing the the right knee in towards the middle. So you're twisting over towards the right as the as the right leg goes out, coming back to the center. Inhaling, twist. Exhale, come back. Now remember, this speed is really intentional, right? It's not about the fast. It's about what is my body doing? How much can I allow my body to open up? Where do I need to make it a little bit smaller? Where can I add more space? Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent, I want us to twist over to the right, keeping the right knee here. And you're gonna float the left knee in towards the center and you're gonna stretch it all the way out for 5. Coming on back. Inhale for 4. And again, really feeling how the ribs expand and how your core is so warm from the inside out, right? We're really working those muscles of like that hugging feeling. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Excellent. I'm gonna bring both knees back towards the center. I want you to stretch out both legs, and then as you come back to the middle. So you're inhaling, stretching both legs out, and then exhale, come on back. And remember, you're only allowing for as much twist as you can at this given moment. 2. And then your last happy time here. Super, soles of your feet back down on the floor. Let's release the hands, walk up a little bit higher, and then lower down for me on 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretching out both legs for me, flexing out through the feet, bringing your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And yes, head, neck, and shoulders follow as we slowly reach and lengthen all the way out. Good, shoulders down, finding that nice wiggle space. I want us to curl up actually here through the center on 3, 2, and 1. Good, I want you to open up to a nice T position for a moment, and then exhale, come back. Now, if you feel like your spine can't be super happy like that, just bend your knees, right? So inhale, opening up, twist. So this takes a lot of control and sometimes the hips do get tight. So please listen to where your body's at right this moment. Good, last time here. And all the way back. Good, you're gonna bring the elbows back for me and then you're gonna push your hands down to the floor. Cool, so you're sitting up pretty tall at the moment. You're gonna keep the elbows folded back for me. You're gonna lengthen, shoulders down, elbows back. And you're gonna bring the right leg on top of the left. Cool, just stay here for a moment. You're gonna slowly hinge back with the elbows, 3, 2, 1. And as you come up, I want you to lift up and point. Good, so you're gonna flex the foot, reconnect. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, come back up, point. So you're trying to find a nice little connection, flex, and an extension, point. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Super, foot comes down, flex that foot, push yourself all the way up to your tall seated position, stretching out your hands. And let's curl down 1 vertebrae at a time, finding our way back to the mat, curling. Hello, mat. Lower back, middle back, upper back, and breathe. Cool, other side. So inhaling, the arms come up. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders follow. We reach, we reach, we reach, we reach, and we reach. Good. From here, you're going to bring your belly button a little bit further back. And actually, we're going to take that extra bit of space to reach here for the spine stretch forward. Good. Take another inhale. And then exhale, restack up on 3, 2, and 1. So now we have our spine twist. So remember, if you need to bend your knees, do so. Otherwise, see how your sits bones are nice and grounded. You're inhaling, opening off to the left, not hinging back, still keeping that spine super long, engaging the core as you weave back and find your arms in a nice parallel position, shoulders down. Inhale, expanding to the side. Exhale, reweaving. Good, still continually flexing out through the feet. Last time here. Super, sit up a little bit taller and elbows come back, putting your hands just slightly behind your hips, and then you're hinging back again, shoulders open, elbows back. Left foot goes on top of the right. Ready? So you inhale, hinge back a little bit, then you exhale, come back, lift up and point. Good, 4 more. Inhale, flexing, engaging, exhale, up and point. Good. Now, the idea here is that you're still using the core even if your arms are helping you to hinge back, and that you're finding a way to isolate leg movements and control. Super. 2 more. Exhale it up. Good. Last time here. And all the way back. Super. Foot comes down, give it a flex. Shift your weight all the way back, stretching out the arms nice and long. And again, from here, we're curling down 1 vertebrae at a time, feeling the entirety of your spine. Snap down on 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's circle the arms around this time. Head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we're gonna come up again to a seated position. Awesome. Let's come over onto the left side. So I'm gonna give you choices here depending on how your shoulders are feeling. If you feel like your shoulders aren't super happy or they just need a break, then you can always come down here. If you feel like you're good at the moment, then I would ask you to stay lifted, okay? So again, we're lifting here if possible. You still have this nice triangular shape. There's a lot of space happening here. You're bringing your right arm all the way up. Good, you're gonna come slowly through, weaving. Now, if you decide that you're all the way on the floor, you're just gonna keep your arm out to the side and push down. Great, and as you come all the way back up, you're gonna reach up the right knee. So we're just gonna have a nice controlled reach underneath. And an exhale, open up just the top knee. Now again, we still wanna maintain that control, that the hips aren't going anywhere, right? Your hips are still nice and stacked. If you again feel like your neck is not happy, by all means continually look down at the floor. You can open up this way with a very similar effect. Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent, right hand comes behind your head, take a deep breath. Good, you're gonna stretch out the right leg. So basically, your right leg is coming out diagonally from your hip. And from here, shift your weight a little bit to make sure that you're aligned. And we're gonna make baby circles. Now, if you feel again like you need to put your neck down or you need to put your hands down, you may absolutely do that. But what I want you to focus on now is that your circles are so controlled that nothing is happening, right? Like if you find that your body is making those moves, you need to slow it down. It's like super, super stable. Good. 3 more. Exhale out. Keep on breathing for 2. And then the last full breath for 1. And out. Great, all the way back to the center. Take another deep breath. And you're gonna twist now. This time, fingertips in spidey mode, complete body is looking all the way down. Great, I want you to open up the top knee for me. And as you come down, you know what, I lied. Let's put the palm down. As you come down, you're gonna lift up your hips at a diagonal. So you're opening up the top knee for me here. And as you come down, you're pushing away and just lifting up your hips so that you feel the side body on the left side. Inhale, right knee opens. Exhale, use your core and your right hand to push away. Now, if you feel like you don't need the entire hand and you can do it with your fingertips, by all means, give that a go. Good, 2 more to go. And then last time here. Excellent, take a deep breath. Then we're gonna slowly come through the center and just move over onto the other side. Before we overwork, and before I forget what I did. You know me and my brain. One side always is different than the other. So again, if this feels comfortable, we're aligning here. Otherwise, feel free to come all the way down, supporting your head. You're reaching this hand all the way up, and you're inhaling, coming all the way down, curling underneath for that small self-love hug. And then exhaling, opening up, bringing that left knee up, reaching that left arm towards the ceiling. So again, that small controlled twist. I want you to feel how you simultaneously push away with the right side body and allow for the twist to very much happen through the right as well as the left kind of comes downwards. Good. 3 more to go. And again, seeing where you can increase a little bit of resistance. Can you make this move a little bit harder in certain areas? Or do you need to make it easier? Remember, just asking the questions about where you're at this given moment. And all the way here. Good. Putting your hand behind your head, stretching out that left leg, staying parallel. And remember, if you find yourself sinking, make yourself bigger. If you see you can't control yourself here, take 1 step down and support your head. And we make baby circles. Now, remember, these are controlled, right? We're not doing any dancing at this moment. We're just isolating the leg, feeling a little bit more lift, shoulder down on the left. Great. 4 full breaths. Inhaling here, give me a smile. Exhale, lengthen out. And 3. Keeping the spine long, engaging that breath for 2. And then last time here. Super, coming all the way back to the center, bringing your hand down towards the floor and then rotating downwards. Yeah, so we're inhaling, opening up the top knee. And as we return, we're just lifting up the hips. So I know we've done many different types of these moves, sometimes much more extended, sometimes much smaller. Today I'm just keeping it smaller in respects of keeping the body shape not so extended. Again, if you feel like you can come onto your fingertips for a little bit less hand support and more core lift, then give that a try as well. But still rotating that left elbow back, keeping the left shoulder down far away from the ears, and continually pushing away a little bit further from the floor, keeping the shape of the right arm at that nice angular position. Good, last time here. Super. Let's float again, all the way onto the other side. And this time we are going to allow ourselves to come down onto the mat. Cool. And we're going to bring both legs out into a pike position. So remember what that means. That means that your hips are stacked and your legs are kind of out of the diagonal and your back is aligned more or less with the back edge of your mat so you feel that you're straight. Cool. The right hand is again going to come up towards the ceiling as you lift up this right leg for me here. Okay, you're going to inhale, kick this right leg. Then you're going to exhale, swing it back, keeping the upper body exactly where it is. I want you to keep that right leg behind you as you allow for a little bit of a twisted reach. And again, when I say twisted, you're basically just rotating your neck a tiny bit, allowing the core to reach a tiny bit more. Good, and then you're going to come all the way back to the center and restart. So you're going to inhale, kick. Exhale, swing back. Holding there, you're allowing for a little bit of a reach, just a tiny little twist. And then exhale, open. Good. Inhale, kick. Exhale, swing back. Keeping that leg there. We're slowly just twisting the waist a tiny bit. And then all the way back. Good. 2 more to go. And again, we're continually keeping in check with how much swing we are allowing into the body, right? If you notice that your hips are going everywhere, that your body is allowing too much movement, then you're going too far. All right, everyone, here we go. We're gonna bring the fingertips down to the front, melting the shoulders down. That right leg is still as far back as it can be without rotating your hips. Good, and from here we're gonna come up and then down. So I want you to come up a little bit higher each time and then push it down. Remember, I want you to feel it here, I want you to feel it here. If for some reason you start to feel it in your back, please make it a little bit smaller. Good. Pushing on up and then resisting down. Great, we've got 4 more. 3. I'm continually holding for me here for 2. Last time here is 1. Good, let's again end in a nice lifted position. I want you to flex your foot and I want you to lengthen out in front of you, but you're almost imagining that you're drawing a line. So I want you to keep the leg completely lifted the whole time without actually lowering down. So you're essentially just drawing a line with your heel, and feeling how the rest of you is very much present and here. Good, 2 more. Flexing and drawing. Cool, last time here. Oh, hello, leg shakes, interesting. Good, and then we're gonna make mini pulses upwards for 10, just small ones. And again, you're still a little bit behind the bottom leg. Great, we've got 8, 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, opening up a tiny bit more if you can, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes and slowly come down. I don't know, I need to punch up my bum. So maybe your bums are much stronger. Alrighty, everyone, let's float all over to the other side. Yeah. So again, realigning, right hand supports the head. We find our hips stacked and our legs float out to your nice pike position here. Your hands are going, your left arm is going to be all the way up and we lift this left leg. So you're inhale, kicking, and then exhale, pointing it back, finding the entirety of the stretch, making sure that your hips don't go anywhere, and then slowly twisting just a bit, engaging the core, and then opening right back up. Good, so again, we're still allowing for each movement to be a little bit of a further extension back as long as we can control it. And then that rotation is just so minimal that you just find that your neck kind of rotates just a little bit. Good, inhale, kick. Exhale, engage and swing. Now I still want you to continually allow for an expansion through the left leg. What does that mean? I don't want you to say I've reached my maximum yet. I want you to feel how each time you can still allow for a tiny bit more, right? It's like when you invite the space into your body, the body says yes. Good, last time here. Inhale, kick. Exhale, lengthen out, reaching. Good, inhale, engaging the core, twisting just a bit, and exhaling back. Cool, let's float the fingertips down to the floor, open up. And here we're gonna lengthen up and then push on down. Now remember, you have a pretty open position here. So if you feel it in your hip, make it smaller. If you feel it in your back, make it smaller. This should be very much core, bum, and legs. Good. And again, that's still that invitation of still inviting space, meaning can you make the openness backwards a bit more? Can you feel how your toes are still engaged and allowing that push of resistance? Can you create a little bit more reach through the top stretch and then through the bottom? Good, 2 more. And last time here. Great, staying in that nice lifted position. And we're flexing heels and we're drawing a straight line in front and then a straight line behind. Super slow. If you need to bend your left leg, you may do that as well. But we're still trying to keep that entire lift. Good, 3 more. Inhaling, drawing the line with the heel. Exhale, opening up. Remember, we're still not shifting the weight of the body at all. We've got 2 more. Shoulder down on the left, engage the core, push back for 2. And then last time here. Good, pointing the toes and then small mini pulses upwards. Shoulders down, core engaged, reaching. And again, finding a little bit more space to pulse up. Great, we're gonna do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly coming back down. Whew. Hello, hips. All right, lovely ladies, it's time for us to come again onto all fours. Because I'm not quite done there yet. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Let's wiggle. All right, so I want us to wiggle for a moment, just really wiggle, like just gently shift your right hip and your left hip. So it's almost like you're trying to touch the right bum to the right elbow. You're not going anywhere, but I just want you to feel how you can make that happen. All right, one more time in each side. And now we're ready. Good, so we're stretching out the left leg for a nice supported move for a second. You're gonna bring your elbows all the way back. Ready? Shoulders are down. You're gonna untuck your left toe so that you're in a nice pointed position. You're gonna slowly bend the elbows as we bring the chin down towards the floor. And then you're gonna exhale all the way back up. So remember, even if you're not going down all the way, that's fine. I still want the shift forward and then the unshift back. And wherever you've made it, however long or however big you are, or big your move is, I still want you to control it. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Great, you're gonna bring the left knee in so that both knees are underneath you, tucking your toes, and you're gonna hover your knees, staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, chest open. Great, you're gonna tap down your knees and then lift them up again. Inhaling here. Exhale, tap down. Continually rotating the elbows back, lifting and tapping. Good, 3 more. And 2. Last time, 1. Super, untuck your toes, take a deep breath, and shift your weight all the way back. Cool, let's come again back into the center. So this time we have the same position, right? Shoulders, elbows, wrists aligned. Your right leg is all the way out here. You can tuck your left toes if you need to, pushing away, rotating back. And then again, we slowly find our way. So our elbows are close to the body, chin comes towards the floor, right leg goes long, and then exhale, slowly retap. 4 more. Now again, I still want you to feel how continually lifted you are from that center position. You can feel the expansion through the ribs. You can feel the backs of your arms. And your last time here. Super. Bringing everything back towards the center, tucking your toes, opening up, keeping your belly lifted. And here we go. Hovering the knees. Inhaling up. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. So I want us to be almost like in constant movement. You're tapping. Good. Keeping the spine really long. If you feel like you're curling, make it a little bit longer. 3 more. Up for 2. Open up that chest. I just did it myself. And last time. Super. Feet come down, knees come down. Shift your weight all the way back and lengthen. Okay, let's come over onto the bellies for our last little set. To do some back and bum. I mean, it's all core, right? But like, Yeah, we're gonna have, actually, the left hand is gonna be right in front of you, and the right hand is gonna be at a diagonal. So you kind of have like your left arm is extended out, your right arm is at the diagonal. You're looking down at the floor. Your feet are just an extension out of your hips. Take another deep inhale, push away from the floor in your inhale, and then exhale, lift on up just a little bit. Good, I want you to lift both feet off of the floor, and you're gonna open your legs just a little bit wider and give them a flex. Cool, from here, you're gonna gently bring your heels to the center for me and stretch them out. Good, inhale, heels together, exhale out. Still lifting up. Still feeling how the belly is nice and supportive here. The back is active, shoulders are down. Good, we've got 3 more. And 2. Last time, 1. Good, if this feels supportive, stay here. If you feel like you can lift the right hand off the floor, give it a go. Want your heels together and you're just gonna pulse up for me. Mini lifts. Now, the right hand does give you a little bit of extra support, so feel where you're at. Good, we've got 4 super small lifts. 3, engaging the core, shoulders down. 2, last time here, and 1. Super, bring your feet all the way back, close them together, right hand comes down, and then slowly melt your body down, extending your arms a little bit longer, and just wiggling your hips side to side. Cool. Shifting direction. So the right hand is in front, the left hand is at your nice open diagonal, shoulders down. Legs are starting out extended all the way out from the hips, shoulders melted. Take a nice inhale, looking down at the floor, expand your ribcage. Exhale, belly comes up, legs come all the way up, all the way meaning a little bit, and then we open them up and flex. Great, again, we're pushing away from the floor. Heels come together in the middle and stretch them out. Again, your toes aren't necessarily tapping the floor. You can have them tap if you need to, but I essentially want the entirety of the leg to be lifted so that nothing is actually touching. Good. 2 more. Last time here. Now again, if this feels stable enough for you, try and lift the left arm. If not, keep both hands on the floor. Heels come together and we inhale, push up. Exhale down for 7. 6. Again, feeling how your core can use the stability of that in order to allow your bum to be active, but it's still not going into your lower back. And if it is, make it smaller, or feel free to come down for a break. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bring the feet all the way back. Close them. Hand goes down on the left. Take another deep breath, and then slowly melt yourself down. Great, bringing both hands underneath you, and then shift your weight back for your nice little stretch. Awesome, let's float in towards the front of the mat. And let's do our little rolls, ladies. So remember, we are coming into our seal position. That means knees are on the tabletop. You're opening up the knees, flexing the feet. Hands come into prayer position. You dive through, wrap around, open up your chest and bring your belly back. Cool. Rolling to the tips of our shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1, rolling back. 3, 2, 1, finding your balance first and holding. Good. 3, 2, 1. And remember, sometimes we do it slower, sometimes a little bit faster, but I still want us to feel the body control the whole time. Cool, last time, 3, 2, 1, roll back. And find the balance. Great, knees together, hands by your side for a moment, and just stretch up your legs for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Feet come down, shift your weight forward, hang nice and long. Let everything just go. Great, and here's where we just bend a little bit of one leg and then the other, kind of slightly sitting into the hip if we need to or can. Great, and we say yes to everything that fits our vision of what we want our life to be, and actively say no to everything else. And give ourselves another smile. Big inhale and then exhale, restack up on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, everybody. Let's try this. Okay, this does work in my new setup. How nice to know. So inhaling it all the way up, and then remember